95.9.
No matter what the books are saying as regards your business, keep your head up. That was Nasty C with the Soweto Gospel Choir, Head Up 2.0. You're listening to the L 95.9 FM. It's 17 minutes past 10, and it's time for show business. Woohoo! Yeah. It's always an exciting one on Fridays. We try to wind down things and try to have a little bit of fun, even though in the fun we also try to get down to the business side of fun, which is what we do on show business, the business side of the creative industry. So basically the creative economy. Yes, that's what we focus on. My name still remains OmoBea, OMOBEA, and of course Big Daddy MoyoLagos.
Yes, still here in the building. And of course we are not alone. As we do on show business, we have a very special guest here today who is a stakeholder, a mainstay in the creative and entertainment economy, and he's none other than the one, the only, Mr. Oyinda Olukanni. Did I pronounce that right?
No more than my name.
I'm so sorry, and I'm Yoruba. I'm so sorry. Oh, just Oyinda.
Oyinda.
Okay, let's stick to that. Mr. Oyinda, he is a music marketer and catalog manager, and he's currently in charge of the management of a lot of our most loved celebrities. Timi Dakolo is one of them. He is also the convener of Music Marketing Conference Africa. I'm correct, yeah?
Yeah.
Yes. And he's basically the conference is basically focused on music marketing, which is something that a lot of young up-and-coming artists are not very abreast of. They don't know the full rudiments about it, and that's why a personality like him sort of showing people the ropes and giving them insights into the field is very, very important.
And he also co-started Airtel One Mic, which produced Zlatan Ibrahimovic.
Wow.
That's interesting.
That's true, yes.
That is very, very impressive, if I might add as well. And I think it's something that we're definitely going to dig deeper into, and what happened, because I cannot remember the last time I heard that. Airtel One Mic happened. Something must have happened along the way. I hope it was not Nigeria, but we'll get into it. That's what the conversation is all about, because we need to understand the fact that Afrobeat has put Nigeria in a very, very interesting light in recent times, and we are currently on the global stage. We have the likes of so many people to thank for it. We can't start naming names before Sheun Kuti comes for me. Okay, but we have a long list of artists who have put Nigeria on the map. It's bigger than the big four, of course, but we acknowledge the fact that the big four at the moment, they are running things. All right, and we also need to understand that for these people to get to that level, a lot of things must have happened behind the scenes. Okay, because there were people before them who were not able to get to that level. There were people before them who struggled, to break out of a certain mold. So we are going to be having a conversation, and I'm so thankful for the fact that we have a marketer in the house. Is it easy to sell Nigerian music now, or what do you think has changed between when we had Gongwaso? Because Gongwaso was a huge song. When we had Gongwaso, we had Senorita, P Square, and Game Over and all that. We also had Paul Ike Dairo, we had Dari Atalade, we had huge artists, we had Two-Face, who still maintains, his status as a legend till now. So what do you think, has changed music marketing wise or music wise? Do you think it's easier now, or do you think
It was easier then?
It was easier then.
Otherwise, okay. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Oyinda. Okay, so music marketing, I think it's a bit easier now, though more expensive. It's a bit easier. I remember when I started, because I attended the best university in the country.
Unilag.
Lagos State University, LASU.
Are you?
Yeah. So.
Are you serious?
I attended LASU. And
you
opposite,
think so?
It's a
that's
beautiful
the
place.
best school.
It's a beautiful place.
Okay.
So opposite LASU was Alaba.
Yeah.
So when I was in school, Alaba was a thing. So fortunately, I was also a club boy in school. So I just go to Alaba to pick the latest CDs.
Okay, I thought you were going to say something else.
No.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, good. So I just go to Alaba to pick the latest mixtape. I forgot it. Popular Demand. You get Bring It Down and all that. So when I started this music thing, I've done so many things, and I was like, I just sat down one day. I was like, okay, so what do I want to focus on? and decided, okay, music marketing, because um, then we, all you need to do after recording is to just take your masters,
Yes.
take it to Alaba, and you meet one of these DJs or one of the marketers, so-called marketers you get, and once they, based on who you are
Yeah.
and how interesting that song might be, they will just buy off your master from you. So 50,000, 100,000, 2 million, 5 million
For an album.
for your masters. They
Back
really do
then,
not care. Yeah.
2 million
When you say masters, is that for an album?
For
Masters
an
of
album.
or for a single?
For an album.
for an
Okay.
album. 2
yeah.
million back then.
They yeah.
Are you
I
serious?
mean, of course. So once they get that, whatever happens to your album is none of your business anymore.
Yeah.
Anymore.
If they make
You
100
understand?
million, it's not your
none
business.
of your business
Yeah.
anymore. So, but right now, you can decide where you want to ship your music to. Then they decide for you, you know. And they had a very fantastic network across Africa, because I go there like every other day. I just love what was happening there. I see CDs, like truckload of CDs, empty CDs, and you just take it somewhere, they burn everything, they print on it, and they just start moving it out. This one is going to Ghana, this one is going to South Africa, this one is, that's how they move music there. But right now, you don't need all that. You just sit down and you just, on Facebook, you can just decide that somewhere in Greece, people are listening to my song.
Yeah.
You just target Greece and just put money on it, and so it's a bit easier now, but a bit more expensive.
Okay.
So the first thing first is that music is very expensive. That's
From an intellectual property perspective,
Mm.
which model would you say was better?
I think this one.
This new one.
Yeah.
I mean.
Because then, like I said, whatever happens to your music, if they are playing it on the radio and you're supposed to be getting some form of, revenue on it, nothing happens.
But
They are
even now,
playing
is anybody giving them?
I mean, for now, no. If you're registered to
COSON,
not COSON now, the confirmed ones, not COSON.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, the COSON and MCS, and they have serious issues.
Yeah.
So there was a publication, I think it was released yesterday, from the Association of Record Labels, something in Nigeria, that NCC, the money that we asked from you, the revenue we asked from you, you are giving it to all these guys. These guys are not reliable. Don't give them our money. Give us our money
Directly.
Then we will share it. We do not trust these guys. So I mean, COSON and
I mean, I know there's a lot of politics over COSON, but
just
everybody's
leave
acting
them.
like it's their
They are
right.
coming up.
I
God will help
understand.
them.
But I like that. I like that you told us a little bit about your experience, going to Alaba market and seeing how it worked, the entire distribution process worked. At what juncture did you say, you know what, I'm going to focus on music marketing, and did you get inspired to even just follow that part?
So immediately I finished school, I served in Sokoto, and because I've been doing events in Lagos, like I said, I was a club boy, so I was always doing club parties and everything. And I went to Sokoto, and I had friends, artist. His name is Lisha. He's not singing anymore. Anyway, his family, and all that. He's in the US now.
Yeah.
He sounds exactly like Tubaba. Exactly like Tubaba. He's a fantastic artist.
Interesting.
And he was releasing a song. I think song or EP. I can't even remember. It's been long. And I was like, let's do release party now. And the guy was like, we are in Sokoto. Nothing like that happens. I was like, it never happened before. No means it no go happen now.
Energy.
Oh, shit.
So we did something, and it was supposed to be all night. The first time. I mean, the venue, we had issues with the venue, like, nah, we don't do that in Sokoto, Sharia law and all. I said, Oga, don't worry. The people where they come, we go dance in the halal way and all that. So, and we did it, we ended it by 2 a.m. It was fantastic.
For real?
It was fantastic.
But I'm guessing there was no alcohol.
2 a.m. No, in the event,
can be honest, tell us the
alcohol,
truth.
but
How did it
outside,
happen?
I mean, because we get alcohol from Mami Market and all
Okay.
that. So you can drink it in Mami Market, you can drink it in your house, but you can't just take it around and
Okay.
misbehaving. But you get to, so
And the turnout was good as well.
Sorry.
it was fantastic. So after my service here, I'd put my hands on a few things. I managed some artists, I did some events. That was when I also did Ethel One Mic. I did so many things. At a point I was like, okay, so what exactly do I want to be doing in this? Will I just be doing anything that comes to my head? Because again, I'm a guy that once I sit down, Holy Spirit just give me something, I
Idea
just
from-
run with it, you understand? I was like, no, I can't be doing that too. Just doing everything. I need to focus on something. Then I now remembered the best school in the world, and I was like, oh, okay, something happened. Alaba,
Got that big.
the way they moved it and all that. Okay, that is music marketing. And I just started researching on music marketing, and along the line, I was like, oh, catalog management. That's also fantastic because as an artist, your catalog is your asset, and for an artist also, your catalog determines how your fans is going to rate you when it's time for you to do shows and all that. Okay, let's make it make sense. So that was how I started. There was nothing too fantastic about it.
But you obviously have a passion for it.
Of course, I mean, for anything music, because even my dad was an OAP, studio engineer from the, FRCN, BCOS,
Amazing.
OSBC.
Amazing, yeah.
So we normally play all these fella, all these oldies at home. You get.
Amazing.
So yeah, that was just it.
So because you mentioned that you're a club boy.
Yeah.
And of course, that means like you're like a rave guy in present day. That's what you call them now.
Right.
All right. So did any genre in particular like appeal to you? Because one would think that as a club boy you would prefer like high tempo music, like songs that are doing green.
For me.
Because you're working with Timmy Dakolo and that's not Timmy Dakolo's
Very true. Very true.
Cobams and co.
Yeah,
these are Jesus babies.
So so the funny thing is, while I was in school, aside the hip hop, I mean I love hip hop, reggae was the next thing. Like I said, I attended Lasso, and my hostel then was at Okoko, and we had all these fantastic guys. All they do is swore, galala,
Africa
and everything. All those each genre I for like. So that was the genre then for me. So I mean, going down the lane and as everything was happening. Actually, my best artist in Nigeria is Brimo.
I can see why. I can respect that. I can respect.
Yeah.
Do you say who is that? Who of blessed memory?
Brimo.
He's not blessed memory.
There's something of blessed memory.
To the
Brimo
career.
is not
career?
Brimo anymore.
Okay,
I think I understand why.
I'm getting what you're saying. I was afraid for a minute. I was fear catch me.
No, I think I totally get you, because there was a time, and I'm not even talking about Oleku. I'm talking about there was a time, because Oleku, everybody just feel like that's the biggest Brimo song, but Brimo had other really good songs.
I love it. Even the albums were mad.
Exactly.
Every of his album
was it?
No, but here's the thing. I mean, I know that he's a bit unstable. I'm aware he's a bit unstable.
I think it's just his
but
personality.
even in the unstableness, the music was always still 100.
I think it was just his personality.
His personality is unstable.
That's what I'm saying. That I think the instability or what not. The instability. Thank you very much. I was almost lost there. It was his personality.
Don't worry.
But you as a music marketer, did that have an influence on your job? If you're trying to market someone's music or someone's catalog, did their personality influence your job?
So to an extent, because there's approval, the artist should also approve of whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
Irrespective that they might not understand, but they should be able to approve. Now, if your personality is very inconsistent and you are becoming very left side than more right, you won't agree to whatever. You will believe that you are there, you are up there, you don't need all these things anymore.
Yeah.
And that is the beginning of problem. So it should really affect it.
It would. Even from behavioral, branding, whatever perspective.
Because I mean, all these things works hand in hand.
Very true, very true. And I like that we're talking about, working with talents. So we can actually just break down what you do, right? So when it comes to marketing music, if I'm an artist now and I come to meet you and I'm like, Oyinda, I have new music out, I'm trying to market it and just be out there. What are the first things, the rudiments that you would first do as a music marketer?
Okay, so I normally tell all my clients that music marketing, to me, the definition of music marketing is from where you add the concept of the song in your head to when you start bringing money into your pocket. So it's not just my music is ready.
Yeah.
I want to promote it. I'm not doing promotion now. I'm talking marketing. That means from where you've conceived that idea, we start working on concept on each line, what we can generate from each line, what we can, if you listen to Timmy's last song, the chorus leader, sorry, not the choruses, that was his last song. I mean, we released it in December, I think first week in December of last week in November last year. What we did was every line made sense and we're able to do something with every line.
Is it by way of monetizing?
It's not monetizing now, it's by way of content creation around it, and we'll now do the proper marketing for each content creation, targeting certain audience. Pour me another round, fix me another ring. I don't walk over, I don't try breadwinner wants to. You don't give that song to a Gen Z who is still with his mommy or dad, but you give that song to someone who has 3 kids at home, who is struggling to.
Who is the breadwinner?
You understand? That one will understand.
You feel it.
Now we have another one that says, "My baby, my." There was one there. You don't give that one to somebody that has 3 kids and 4 kids at home, who is trying to also. You give it to Gen Z because they know to get sense like that.
Anyway,
what they want is to have fun and all that.
Oh my goodness.
So we have different things like that. So that is music marketing for you. You look at the songs, you look at the lyrics, then you now start bringing out content from each song. Then you now decide that who does this one work
That's some
for.
honesty, believe
I love it. I love it.
I love it though. I love it. Sorry
Sorry
okay,
about
but
that.
you know what?
Is the Gen Z? Is the Gen Z?
yes, they came for you. So we're going to take a short break. Let's listen to some music.
Okay, cool.
All right, and then when we come back, we'll now carry on to starting Airtel One Mic, the Music Marketing Conference Africa as well.
Cool.
We need to talk about that and what are the challenges, as regards marketing music in Nigeria, and if Nigeria has more to offer than Afrobeats.
IO 95.9.
2000 R&B style music. We love it here on the R95.9 FM, your home for business, economy, and development. But do not forget, this is also where business meets beats. And talking about beats, we have a guest who knows all about it, at least in a certain kind of way. We have a music marketer per excellence here, the one and only Mr. Oyinda, and he has built a very impressive career in music surrounding marketing and management. And we did mention that even the great Timi Dakolo, who I'm a huge fan of, is one of the artists that he manages and he pushes their music. Oyinda.
Let's get into Airtel One Mic.
That's
You're
right.
So interested in that. Okay.
I am, because it just went.
Okay,
It went with the wind.
So me and my guys, when we finished school, we were just, like I said, I was just doing everything. I studied geography and regional planning. And as a geographer, you need to just study the environment. And, so I was studying everything.
I can't against you.
So I was just doing everything. Then, as usual, the idea came, and it was for Yan. Yan is you are next. We had an Egbon. He's not dead, but we had an Egbon. He works with FCMB. He works with FCMB as their trade manager.
Okay.
In the day, at night, this Egbon is the baddest DJ.
Duality of man. Love it.
He secured a bus, Chevrolet bus, and he equipped it with studio equipment.
Amazing.
So you can do a full recording on the go.
Oh wow.
You are traveling to Ibadan and you go down record song, mix, master, do everything.
In the van.
So he was also a music producer as well.
He was not the one, of course. So
Okay,
I have
he had
a
a producer. Okay.
Elo is the music producer. Elo is now in the UK. Everybody don't leave me now, only me in the
No worries.
So Elo is in the UK. He's a music producer, a rapper, also a geographer, and every other thing in between. So we started Yan. You are next. What Yan means is you go to any hood in Lagos. You try to look for any artist. You get one. You do interview for the artist done in the day. You go to his house, to his hood. You just try to know the artist. You do video recording, and after that, the artist will get in the bus, do record song, and in the evening of that same day, we would put out speakers and you call your people and we blast that song.
Oh.
You are next. And we did Ojo Elegba, we did Ikeja, of course. We all stay in Ikeja. We did Ikeja, the best area in Ikeja. We stay in the best area in Ikeja, Ikpodo.
Okay, you are sitting on the best chair.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
So we stayed in Ikpodo then. There was one hotel, Corner Rest Hotel, if you know the hotel in Ikpodo. It's still there. It's like the oldest.
I don't even know where Ikpodo
what's
is.
going on?
You know Corner Rest Hotel?
No,
We don't know Corner Rest
You
Hotel.
should. That was like the best hotel in
Oh,
Ikeja.
God. Okay, let's go.
It's almost like a 7-star hotel,
Okay.
but you know, like 0.5 or like 7-star.
Anyways,
Anyways,
minus 6.5.
so that was where we stay because Ilo's uncle owns the hotel. You know, all those 5-star hotel in those days, and right now is so that was where we stay. So we did one in Ikeja. We did. So while we're doing this our Egbon works in FCMB. Then he got a contact with Airtel because Airtel loved what we are doing. They said, "Oh yeah, guys, come, let's talk. What can we do? We love what you are doing, but we need to bring something out of this for Airtel." So again, we went back and we thought about it and we said, Airtel one mic. What we are going to do is to take it to schools, and what we are doing in the streets, we just do it in the schools. So everybody will come out, they compete, the winner gets in the bus, we make a recording for you, then you play again in the school. You know, just something very boring like that. And we will now pick the winner, regional winner. Everybody will now meet one day. You battle, whoever wins. Airtel said is going to give them Kiario.
Oh.
So okay, fantastic. So we started like play. Of course, Lasso. We did Funab, Osu. We did so many South.
Those are the
Western.
hots. Those are the hots.
You understand?
That's why Unilag. You didn't go to Unilag.
Of course, we did Uni.
Okay,
I
you have to
think we
go.
did Unilag.
You have to go where the heartbeat of it all. But go
Because
ahead.
Unilag is just a very stubborn school. You have to pay so many.
Yeah,
money.
and Lasso is
No,
loud.
we just have a lot of
let's
structure.
Look past that. Lasso is just loud and
Why are you
loud.
hitting on Lasso
You
like
know,
this?
if I give you Lasso and Unilag, even if you attended Unilag, you would kind of fault yourself attending Unilag because Lasso.
I strongly doubt that.
Lasso. Do you know that in school we were equipped to be able to run at any time?
Yeah, because of the violence.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But that doesn't happen.
Especially during his time. I stayed around that area, so I'm familiar.
where?
I know. I stayed in Agbara.
You guys,
You see,
So I know.
you should be
according
able
to
to.
That's why I'm-
When Unilag, you know, something like that will happen, and
according
you'll
to
be like, "What is
Oyinda,
happening here?"
Lasso
What
is the best school because
No, because
No,
it
those
taught
are
him
what
street
they
OT.
give you street OT.
That's what it's talking
See,
about.
Education aside,
education, law, Lasso law, even as at possibly still today, is like the best in Nigeria.
Really?
Just
Yeah, I
try
had
to
no idea.
confirm.
Okay, we'll
Law
check.
in
But this is
Lasso.
not about Lasso. And also,
Okay, sorry.
why we try to...
the establishment of Zlatan. That's where I was.
Yeah,
getting
well,
to.
yeah, okay,
Yeah,
so-
as regards Airtel One Mic.
So we were doing all those around the schools, and we were picking winners. You know, we had fantastic, like we said, there are so many artists in the country, fantastic artists. Of course, we have the very 0% artists
Yeah.
also, but we had fantastic artists.
But dynamic fire
everybody was winning their own school.
Yeah.
We were bringing them together. Then for the grand finale, we did it in Abeokuta. Zlatan was a student of Mapoli.
Moshood Abiola.
Loba was a student of Funab. Loba is a guy that if you give him any song, it's not even song, beat. Before the beat, this guy has been rapping. Once the beat comes in,
He will
he
continue.
just
on it.
continue. Like anywhere in the world that this guy is, everybody knows that this guy is a top guy. Zlatan on his own is a guy that raps and dances. So we had those two guys and every other guys from the Bells University, and you know. But even for most of us, our money was on Loba because we know what this guy can do. So one of the criteria for the grand finale was that you have to, after we've bounced the CD for you, you take the CD home, you try to listen to it because you're going to sing that song on the grand finale.
Yeah.
And unfortunately for Loba, he lost the CD and he can't remember because everything was freestyle to him. But then, on the grand finale day, Zlatan was just fantastic. Rapping, dancing, break dancing to rap. Everybody was just shouting. And this was a fairground. It wasn't in anybody's school. We used one hall. So everybody came from
Different
school.
parts, yeah.
You understand? And our judges were, if I still remember properly, I think Vector, ID Kabasa, of course our Egbon, the DJ, and maybe one other guy. I can't remember now. But it was just a very crazy day. And this guy forgot his lyrics.
The Loba Loba.
The Loba Loba
Yeah,
guy.
yeah.
He has
These
lost the
people.
CD. And he can't
The
even
hype
do
was plenty.
But Zlatan.
The stars aligned for Zlatan that day.
And somehow, Zlatan won. And we were happy because Zlatan said you don't kill them for school and all that. So that was how Zlatan won. And that was how we ended the first season of Etel.
Okay, so how many
So-
seasons did you not have afterwards?
2. Just one after them.
Okay, so why did you
Of
stop?
course, it's Nigeria.
Okay.
One,
What was
it
the major issue?
expensive
Was it
to-
financial
of course,
constraints
yeah.
or was it?
Yeah, it must. I
Of
can
course.
imagine how.
So it was
So
financial-
Airtel dropped you guys or what?
No, so there were just so many issues. You know,
Okay.
when you are getting to that stage, there will be so many people that now wants to put in the politics of okay, we are releasing this X amount.
Now,
but
yeah.
this is what gets to you. and
just
we
want to
all- we
kick
already
back and
know-
stuff like that.
The burden of going around because we have a separate truck that moves speakers and everything, and we still have this studio that we still have to move around southwest. It's very expensive, and we have guys that we work with. We have different DJs, we have producers, we have even light guys and all that. Sound guys, we have to lodge them in hotel and all. But you are now coming to tell us that this is what is coming, but this is what you are getting and all.
Yeah, and I mean, as somebody who is, I know exactly what you're
Exactly.
talking
So,
about.
So many Nigerian politics like that. So we
Yeah,
need
but-
to, and
I like the fact that there seems to still be a commitment to at least nurturing talent and having so much impact in the industry. I mean, that's probably why you started Music Marketing Conference Africa. So why do you think a space like that, a platform for like Music Marketing Conference Africa, is necessary even in today's music industry?
thank you so much. So I've worked with so many artists. Before I started working with these top guys, I've worked with thousands of upcoming artists. Once they drop their music, they will tell you my music is out, go and stream it. The first day, maybe the third day, I just dropped a new song, go and copy it. Then maybe on the 7th day, don't forget to stream my music, and that's bye-bye. Unfortunately for them, right now, what Spotify does is your first 0 to 1,000 music is $0.
Yeah.
Is $0. Unlike then that, and you know that if it was CD, if it was cassette, you could go to anywhere to sell it and all that. But you don't even do that here. But people have to listen to 1,000 people or 1,000 streams, and you still have not made anything. So I was like, this thing don't even make sense. In as much as I know that it is very expensive to market song, to promote song, even with zero naira, you can still do something. That is what they don't know. That is where content creation and being creative yourself. Because again, as an artist, you are a content creator. As an artist, you are already a content creator. So you can't tell me you are shy. You are shy. You can't do this. Then you just go and look for another thing to do. Be a farmer or something. So I thought about it. Like I said, most of these things, I just get the inspiration from Holy Spirit, and I was just praying one day, and that thing dropped. And it was supposed to be Niger Music Marketing Conference. But then I was talking to one of my guys in the UK, Bright. We used to work here together also. And I was like, why are you limiting yourself? Why not just make it Africa?
Yeah.
I mean, see what you are doing and all that. And I was like, okay, Music Marketing Conference Africa. Then some back and forth with it, and I just came up with it. So the first one was last year, and it was so fantastic because, so it was also supposed to be just the conference, 2 days conference. We'll talk, we'll fight, we'll do everything, but we'll make sure that you understand what we are talking about.
Sorry, was this only for marketers or for marketers, artists, everybody in the ecosystem?
The ecosystem, but it's strictly a marketing conference.
Okay.
So even as a lawyer, if you are coming to learn the marketing part of the business.
Yeah.
So I'm not talking about
A&R and co.
Everybody.
even if it's A&R, because as an A&R, you need to know how to market your artist.
You are part of that.
Yes.
Yeah, everybody is an ecosystem that everybody is part of.
Yeah.
So it was just supposed to be those 2 days. And I was talking to one other guy, Ola Olukanni. He's still here with me in Nigeria. And it was like, so after you finish the marketing, after you finish the conference, what will now happen? I said, then now, we run it, and next year we run it again. And it was like, so what's the difference between that and every other
conferences happening in the country.
Yeah.
And I sang, and I was like, okay, what are you saying?
I like
He's a
where we're
brand
going,
engineer.
Yeah.
He's one brand. So if you vet, I'll blow his on now. You vet Ayuba, right? You know that Ayuba, it's not like Ayuba left. He has always been around, but there's something different about Ayuba, right? This is the guy behind Ayuba, Olaoluwasanmi. If you vet Ayuba, if you've seen Ayuba of recent,
Well, he
Was
looks
an
very
Afriman.
good. He
If
looks
you've
he
seen
looks
Ayuba
he looks
in the last
wealthy.
3,
He
4,
looks
5
very
years,
wealthy.
Very.
is
I
this
love
guy.
it.
Is
I
this
love
guy
it,
that is
yeah.
behind him. So the guy was like,
Everyone's vixens at the back.
the guy was like, so why can't you just do a boot camp to it? I was like, boot camp. Now people will do boot camp and they will go. Say, no, you do it. And I had to go and sit down and think about it again. I was like, okay, if it's a music marketing conference, why not just do a boot camp? And we put out an EP. Then we just market it. There's no money, 0 naira. Let's just be doing every content and all that. So that was what happened. We did the conference, we did the boot camp, and we released an EP. And we've had so many issues which will be discussed in the second part of the conference.
Yeah.
Because that is part of what artists also go through. It's not easy being an artist. And it's unfortunate that our artists, they are the only one that sleep, wake up and decide that they want to be an artist.
Yeah.
And being an artist is a job. It's actually a full-time job. But they see it as Davido get money now, I feel get that. It's not easy. It's not easy at all.
Yeah.
So, to be a doctor, you have to go to school. To be a lawyer, you have to go to school. But to be an artist, all you need to do is to sleep, wake up, and decide that you have a voice, and you want to be an artist, and you want to collect Grammys. And no, even your favorite Wizkid, when he started, he was a studio rat. He was always in the studio, writing for people. He will write 3 songs. Tell anybody, just pick one. He was writing hooks that if any song should come, I have different hooks for it. Do you understand? But all our artists now, they just want to. But anyways, so that was what prompted Music Marketing Conference Africa. So it's a conference that's solely based on marketing. I mean, we've had our plan for this year also, you know. It's just the speakers that are not complete yet. But every other thing is set. What we again want to achieve is for you to be a very successful artist.
Yeah.
Even if you're Afrobeat artist, you need to be able to properly market your song. So something happened. This guy, the Nigerian Ghanaian guy, I've forgotten his name now.
Nigerian Guardian. Mr. Easy.
Mr. Easy, yeah. So he was in Nigeria and he released a song strictly for the UK guys. And he marketed it it's called territorial marketing. You don't need to leave your corridor. And this song no blow for Nigeria. But it blew in the UK. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So these are some of the things that you can achieve and all that.
So basically there's still so much that people can learn when it comes to marketing.
Hundreds of
music.
thousands of things.
Man, I wish we had more time to have you in the studio to shed more light on this. So hopefully you're going to come back next time. And we hope that the traffic doesn't disturb your flow in the morning on your way here. But thank you so much, Oyinda, for coming through. Very insightful conversation. Marketing really is the heart and soul of it all. And in honor of you, we're going to play one of your talents, Kobam Zasukwa's song, this traffic song, right? The traffic song.
You will love it.
Yes, I'm sure I love Kobams, so I'm sure we would. On that bombshell, that has been Show Business this lovely morning. The Good Nigeria Show. We're closing the curtains from myself, the beautiful OmoBea, and of course, the very intellectual
Oyinda Olukanni. Thank you very much. And that's a wrap on the Good Nigeria Show.
IO 95.9.